We got some really, really cool stuff happening this weekend. And so I thought rather than just like writing about it, let's have a conversation about it and let's talk about what's going on this weekend. So thank you so much for listening in because I think there's some neat stuff happening. But before we get to this weekend, I got to tell you what happened last weekend. Because as you know, winter just kind of showed up and nobody was expecting it. And our E-teams, our drivers, our tech team, our host team, our family ministry team, everybody showed up and we put church up, portable church, 2 locations last weekend. But you kind of think, like I think anyway, on those days, only hardcore Christians show up for church when it's snowing like crazy out and there's a blizzard. Man, I was so excited to learn how wrong I was. Do you know that last weekend in the blizzard, 10 families showed up for the very first time? How do I know? I've got their cards right here in my hand. These are 10 cards from last weekend where people said, this is our first experience of Connexus. And they loved it. They said they loved the message. They loved the call to the revolutionary love assignment. They loved the music, very friendly volunteers. Message was great. People were great. The warm friendliness, how well organized. The ushers were cheerful and welcoming. That's what people said last weekend when they showed up for the first time in a blizzard. So thank you so much for doing what you do. And the good news is forecast is a lot better this weekend. So I'm excited about that. Okay, here are the 4 things that are happening this weekend. Today, Friday, our Director of Student Ministry, Jeff Brody, is taking a couple dozen kids plus their group leaders up to Muskoka for a retreat. So if you could pray for our Inside Out ministry, they're going to be there for 3 days, just working through some things and talking about God and growing their relationship with Jesus Christ. Pray for them. Sunday night, we're doing something for the first time. We are starting a new environment called Engage, and it's happening Sunday night at 7 o'clock at Guthrie Elementary School. Both our campuses are coming together. It's a time to pray and worship and do communion, and we'll have a short reflection on what it means to have the light of Christ in us. There's going to be some great music, so make sure you're there for that. Sunday night at 7 o'clock. This weekend, on Sunday morning, at the Aurelia campus, we are going to wrap up our series on prayer called P3.com, Permission to Speak Freely. It's been a great series. Make sure you bring your friends. Music is going to be great as well. And that happens at 8:30 and 10 a.m. And at the Barrie campus, we kick off our Christmas series called Revolutionary Love. Now, the thing that I'm excited about with this series is we're not just going to listen to a bunch of words, because when Jesus came to us, he came with tangible words and action. We're going to do a revolutionary assignment every single weekend of Revolutionary Love. So this first weekend, here's what we'd love you to do. We would love you to come to the Barrie campus, Aurelia campus next weekend, November 30th, but now November 23rd to the Barrie campus. Please come with some non-perishable foods, and if you would, with a toy for a toy drive. We're partnering with the Simcoe County Paramedics Association, who are going to be cramming an ambulance full of those gifts that you bring and the food that you bring, and they'll be delivering it this week to local agencies who are helping out with people who are in need this Christmas. The Barrie Food Bank really would love peanut butter and jam. They say people bring peanut butter, but they forget to bring jam. They really need powdered milk as well, so if you're shopping, if you could pick that stuff up. They need tuna, they need rice, they need baby products, so if you could bring that to the food drive, that would be great. For the toy part, the kids who often get neglected, even in a toy drive, are teenagers. So if you want to talk to a teenager you know and find out what they want, that would give you an idea what you could pick up and bring to the ambulance to cram it full of food and toys for this first week of Revolutionary Love. It's going to be a great weekend. Make sure you do not miss the first song, okay? Don't be late for church. It's going to be powerful this weekend, 8:30 and 10 a.m. at Connexus, Barrie and Aurelia at the Galaxy Cinemas. Can't wait. We'll see you then.